Hello everyone, welcome to Dumela Universe. I am Vel Astri. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the full moon in Pisces reading for the 20th and 21st of September 2021. The full moon is happening around midnight on the 20th, so it's on the cusp energy 2021, wherever you are in the world. And I shall be doing a beautiful reading to see what is coming through at this time. Let us see what energies are being presented to us, what's being offered to us. Pisces is the 12th house energy. It's a very spiritual sign. I always feel that Pisces energy is like these layers, and you are simply going to the depths of your soul, really seeing each and every single layer, the truth of you, the depths of you, to release everything that doesn't align you to you, in order for you to finally be crystallized in your truth, that truth is then manifest in the physical. And with the beautiful full moon energies, it's a message, it's energies rather, messages for manifestation, abundance, a wish fulfillment, something coming through, a beautiful, powerful energy for manifestations. And I feel for this beautiful full moon in Pisces, it's really a manifestation which is born of your soul, born of your truth, born of all that beautiful work that you did to really come to the truth of you, to be authentic, all of the beautiful work you did to release the toxic energies, to really come to the core of you, the heart of you, and now you are able to present yourself within your truth and in the beautiful Libra energies. As the sun moves into Libra this week, you're also going to really feel beautiful energies of things manifesting as within without, completely aligned with your true soul essence, now manifesting in the physical. That is the energy. That's what I'm picking up on these energies. So let's pull some oracle cards, pull some tarot, and dig in deeper. Let's see, what are we receiving this full moon in Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. What do we know? What shall we know? What would you like us to receive? What blessings, what manifestations, what are we receiving this full moon in this full moon in Pisces? What's coming through? Okay. Time for a nap. Never-ending story. Trust and healing chaos. Okay. Time for a nap. These beautiful energies are bringing through a time of restoration and rest and healing for some of you. Some of you are really, it's time for you to take some time out to really focus on you, to nurture you, to allow yourself restoration and recuperation. You've been doing so much powerful work in your spiritual lessons, in your emotional lessons, in your physical and your mental lessons, just really clearing a lot of energies in your spiritual body, mental body, emotional body, and physical body. You have been doing beautiful work to release all toxic energies. You've really been doing a lot of work to really align yourself to the truth of you, to allow yourself this place of tranquility and ease within yourself. And it's time for you to rest. It's time for you to stop trying or efforting or stop trying to figure out what to do next, and simply be at ease. Be at ease within your truth. Be at ease within your soul. Be at ease with the powerful being you are, with manifestations happening around you to bring ease. There's some manifestations coming in, some beautiful support coming through, some beautiful assistance coming in to assist you so that you can just rest, so you can feel easy, so you don't have to feel a sense of urgency, but it's simply you can surrender to this infinite patience, this infinite sense of ease and rest around you. Spirit really wants you to look after yourself. Spirit really says it's time for you to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself, to take some time out for you before you burn out. So some beautiful energies of rest and recuperation, restoration coming through for some of us, for some of you, this full moon in Pisces. It's time for the ending, to end these cyclic to end these cycles. It's time for these patterns to be released with the never-ending story here. It's time for you to simply now begin to write your own story, to create your own path. It's time for you to release the conditioning. It's time for you to release the social norms, and beautiful energies are coming through to empower you to release this never-ending cycle of abuse, of misuse, of ill treatment, of being disregarded, of being judged and criticized, of being displaced, of being overlooked. It's time for you to start writing a new story, a new chapter, a new experience about your life. It's time for the energies in this physical world to finally reflect the truth of you within. It's time for you to break free from these external energies that take away from your truth, and for you to simply, as you are centering, as you're within this ease of self, this ease of your soul, you're starting to write down a new beautiful tale, a new beautiful experience, a new beautiful existence within the truth of you. It's time for old cycles and old habits and old ways of being which no longer serve you, old opportunities, old relationships, whatever it is that doesn't serve you, however the energy manifests. It's time for you to release it. It's time for you to break free from these self-created limitations by really being empowered to understand that you are able to create your own reality. You are the source of your happiness and joy and love. And as you simply rest and you believe in yourself and you really allow yourself to create from your truth, the beautiful experiences of your soul will be manifest in the physical. And it's time for a deep trust. It's time for you to trust your inner promptings. It's time for you to trust what you are receiving from spirit. It's time for you to trust yourself. It's time for you to trust your soul. It's time for you to trust the promptings of your heart, the promptings of your soul. It's time for you to trust your intuition, to trust what you are feeling feels good, no matter how other people perceive it, no matter how other people are experiencing you. It matters not. When you simply trust the truth of you, you will be led to paradise. You'll be led to stillness. You'll be led to tranquil waters, to beautiful abundance, to wish fulfillment, to miracles, because you're allowing yourself to exist. You're allowing yourself to exist within the frequency of your love. You're not allowing other people to dissuade you from being, to persuade you to be something else that you're not. You do not care about the judgments of others, what other people are saying, how other people are responding to your truth and to your uniqueness. You simply are trusting here that what you are feeling within your soul, the call you're feeling, the beautiful promptings of your soul, you might not know what the outcome is, but you have faith that it's simply going to align with your truth because it feels within the frequency of your love. It's time for you to trust now. Trust your path, trust you, and trust that spirit is protecting all your wishes and your desires, and all your dreams are protected and they are yours to have. Your destiny is guaranteed as you align with your soul. And this brings, of course, this beautiful energy of healing chaos. So beautiful energies coming in, a bit of tower energy here, of things unseen, of experiences unforeseen, experiences that might bring a bit of a shock, but it's simply the clearing of old energies. It's the clearing of these repetitive, never-ending story cycles that weren't serving you, and now you're seeing it in its truth. You're seeing the clarity of these people. You're seeing the situation clearly now, the people, of the opportunities, of the experiences. You see exactly where you neglect yourself. You see exactly where you deny yourself your truth. You see exactly where you let other people's lies dictate your experience, and you're now releasing it. And in that releasing, yes, it's a bit of a shock, it's a bit of a tower moment, because now that which you believed and that which you held true because other people told you it was a truth is being released. So it completely changes your foundation and changes the building block of your life. Now you're completely paving the foundation within your truth. You are now building upon authentic light, and it's a new experience. So it's a healing chaos. It is a disruption and a release and a destruction of all that which doesn't serve you, to be replaced with that which honors the truth of you. So it is a chaos because everything around you is changing to honor and to manifest the truth of you, as within, without. Now that within you've done the work to come to the truth of you, without, everything now has to come and honor that. And that is what you're experiencing. That is what you're going to experience in the next, with this full moon energy, and in the next days to follow. And I really feel it, especially with this Libra energy coming in, that beautiful justice energy, as within, without. Really, you're going to start really experiencing a physical shift. You've been doing a lot of spiritual shifts to the light of you, to the truth of you, and now the physical environment is going to catch up in the days to follow, and you're going to see great shifts happening around you to truly reflect the beautiful, powerful being you are, to truly reflect all the work you've been doing. And it allows a beautiful time of rest. It allows a beautiful time of ease. It allows you to finally feel at ease, knowing, I wasn't going crazy. Everything was going well. Thank goodness I trusted my intuition. Thank goodness I stuck to what I believed in. I'm so happy I released those energies. I no longer feel alone, because all of a sudden the beautiful manifestations are now materializing, and you feel at ease with the choices, with the truth of you. You finally come into a greater trust within yourself, because you finally can see. And that was the whole lesson, wasn't it? For you to trust without seeing, and then you shall see. And now it's that time for you to now see all the beautiful work that you've done by trusting in the divine, by trusting in you. And this beautiful changing of energy allows you to break free of these never-ending cycles, never-ending stories, never-ending relationships that are a burden to you. You finally break free, and you're ready now to create your own beautiful new life, your own beautiful new truth, your own beautiful paradise. A beautiful energy coming through of this full moon in Pisces to liberate you from the old way of being, the old conditioned way of being, for you to finally start living and experiencing a physical manifestation of the truth of you. Let's pull some tarot. And of course, this manifests differently according to what you need in your specific experience. All of us want different things. All of us need different and require different things at this time. So wherever this blessing is coming in, wherever this healing is coming in, wherever this releasing of cycles is coming in exactly where you need it, as you are manifesting it. And the Eight of Pentacles fell down as I was beginning to shuffle as a little bonus message, saying, Eight of Pentacles, you are a master. This is you now creating from your soul, from the depths of you. You have done hard work, not only in this lifetime, but in previous lifetimes. Your whole soul journey has been, is important, and every single aspect of your existence forms the powerful being you are. And here on earth, you forgot your power, but now that you're remembering it, finally that which is within, the truth of you, the mastery of you, the mastery of your soul is now to be reflected in the physical world. And it's time for you to now experience physical changes, physical manifestations which reflect the truth of you. It's time for the fear and the control of this egoic third dimensional realm to be seen for its truth as you manifest beautiful experiences within your higher 5D perspective, and you start now experiencing it, and other people who are still in this conditioning can finally see the truth of how they create within lack, while they can, if they so choose to, create within abundance and love. It is like the scales are completely switching over. That energy which was where abundance was creating within control and domination has ceased, has come to stop. It stopped spinning. It's lost momentum. And now the beautiful frequency of the 5th dimension within abundance and love is gaining momentum. So now finally the energies are towards authentic love creation. So all of you who have been doing the work, finally it's time for you to see the reward of all the work you've been doing. This is the time we've been waiting for. And the beautiful full moon in Pisces, these energies are it's the ignition in the whole engine, and now the motor is going to start spinning. And I feel in these next beautiful 30 days in Libra season, especially the beautiful energies of Libra, as within without, it's going to be like magic. You're going to feel like beautiful magicians, just seeing all of your dreams and all of your beautiful wishes and all of the beautiful experiences you've been manifesting finally coming to fruition, finally existing in the physical world. Okay, wow. Very blessed. It's like a whole new world. And look at that, magician. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that. That is a powerful affirmation, a confirmation of everything we've just heard right now. You have come into your power within, and it's time now. It's simply time now for the energies in the physical to now reflect that which you've been doing within. We've been waiting a very long time for this moment when the energies of the old 3D egoic control have ceased, have closed. Earth has shifted to the 5th dimension, and all of those old energies trying to keep us in restriction and fear, they have no grip anymore. They are fading away. And now, in order for the lift to really be solidified, everyone who has been trusting their soul, who has been doing the work, who has been doing the beautiful work to be in their truth, be in their authenticity, to release the toxic energies, to complete karmic cycles, all of you who have done the work to truly know yourself completely within the divine freedom of you, the physical manifestations and the physical experience in this world is finally going to now match it, because in the 5th dimension the frequency is authenticity and love. And now that you have centered within authenticity and love, that is now the key to abundance, to love, to all that you want, to all that you wish to create. No longer control and domination and power-hungry energies. Now it's this beautiful frequency of divine feminine energy, allowing us to receive the truth of us as we ascend into the remembrance of us. Wow, what a beautiful... it's like that reprieve. It is that last 10 minutes in the movie when we thought everything was going bad, and all of a sudden, plot change. Everything is now turning out in the favor of the good guys. Everything is now coming into the frequency, into the balancing of the higher energies, where finally, by just being, you now create the abundance, and the shift in the power dynamic is now finally being redistributed into the awakened energy. Okay. Very powerful energies, Pisces. Look at that. 10 of Cups. Yes, it's time for this. Happiness, emotional content, complete emotional restoration of happiness, of joy, of bliss. This is you living your life experience. This is you living your life path, and it's magical, it's beautiful, it's glorious. This is you creating in your whole new world. This is your physical experience, finally honoring all that you have been feeling, all that you've been believing, all that you've been trusting. And look, the world card, it's time, and look right under never ending story, it's time for the old cycles to end. It's time for the old energies of the 3D egoic control and domination realm to end, and all those people who are in power manipulating, trying to control and enslave humanity, they're all going to be seen for their truths, and all those systems are going to start crumbling, and they're going to start tearing down. And everybody who has been fooled by these systems, they're finally going to see the truth of it, and it's going to be quite an interesting shock, I believe, for them, for now their foundation is being revealed, but they haven't really done the work. So they still have many other soul cycles to learn before they start really engaging or understanding the new energies of this fifth dimension. While those who have done the work, for you, it's going to be a fluid transition into this beautiful new abundant realm. It's like the kingdom of heaven has been opened, and those who've been doing the work, you've been preparing for it. You're actually not even preparing, you're already in it. You're already in it because you're already grounding that energy, but others were not aware that these gates to heaven are open, because heaven is you. You create heaven on earth, and they weren't taking that responsibility. They were blaming the external, wanting external people, external experiences to validate the experience, to honor, to give them the honor, to give them the worth of being, while you have all been doing the work, understanding you have the worth of being. You've always had the honor of being. You create heaven on earth. So you have been in this beautiful experience, but the energies weren't really stable yet to start manifesting this heaven in the physical realm, and now it's going to do that. And those who have been avoiding the work are now going to see, oh, the gates have always been open, but still it's up to them to do the work. And those who are ready to do the work will now shift. Those who aren't are going to be more, I still cannot foresee the separation and how it really clarifies, but they will simply be more in the lessons, the soul cycles and lessons, still learning how to allow themselves love. We can only hold the space and be in that place of love, and we cannot force, we cannot direct, we cannot change. We weren't here to try to destroy or destabilize the third dimension. We simply came here to show beings that there are other higher frequencies, there are other higher dimensions you can live in if you so choose to allow yourself the empowerment of you. And now we are all being shifted. We are ascending to the higher dimensions, and those who are still operating in fear, they'll remain in the lower frequencies, and until they're ready to, until they have had enough experiences in their never-ending cycles that they finally allow themselves to break free of their own oppression. This is you, Queen of Swords, in your truth now, in your clarity. You're not backing down. You're simply saying it as it is, and you're not trying to please anybody. And here we go, the Eight of Swords. It's you trusting in the unknown, trusting in the unknowable, trusting in the unforeseeable, because it's you understanding that in this realm of the fifth dimension, rather, the Aquarian era, it is uncertainty, and the unknown is the normal, because we are forever changing, we're forever growing. The never-ending cycles needed you to be set in a specific way, needed you to believe in life and death, in heaven and hell, in a permanent, in you trying to make this physical experience permanent, in you trying to make every condition in your life stay. It wanted you to be frozen in time. Thus you're always in this repetitive cycle, always under the control of this enslavement. But now that you are empowered in the truth of you, understanding that you create the life that you choose by focusing within the frequency of your love, you break free of that never-ending cycle, and you simply go into this realm of unknown. We do not know what's going to happen tomorrow, and that's beautiful, but all because it means we are allowing ourselves to grow, we're allowing ourselves to be formless. However, I know that it will be love, because at this moment I'm centered within love, and we truly now anchor into that beautiful truth of the creative power of you, of the soul, of your divinity. So here we are with this beautiful full moon in Pisces. You are really being empowered to your magician. You have done the work. You've gone to all the soul levels, all the past lessons, all the karmic lessons, all this family, past life, generational abuse, trauma, all of it. You have done, you have healed, you have grounded, you have released, you have meditated, you have opened portals, you have opened chakras. You have done it all, and you have been, and you're still doing it because you know that you're worth it. You know that you're worth love. You know that you are worthy of love. You know that you're valuable, and you are willing and you are wanting to express yourself in the truth of you, in your clarity, and you're not letting anybody else or anything else tell you otherwise. You're not letting other people say you're crazy or you're too emotional, you're too sensitive. You have to do this because this is the only way to live in this life now. This is the way to do it. This is the way forward. You're not listening to anybody else's instruction manual. You're not listening to anybody else's fear-mongering, anybody else's cultural beliefs, traditional beliefs, religious beliefs, whatever people are using to remain blind to the truth. You're not entertaining that anymore. You have experienced true divine love in your life, and now that you have seen it and experienced it, you cannot be unseen, and that is what you want to experience all the days of your life. And you're doing every single thing you can, saying it, action, deed, which aligns with the truth of you, so that you can manifest this whole new world. And it's coming through for you, because here it is. It's the end of those old cycles. It's the end of those old repetitive of suffering, of repetitive lessons. The pain, Osho writes, the pain is not for suffering, it's for awareness. The deeper the arrow, the deeper the awareness. If you are ignoring the yellow flags, the flags have to get orange, then red, then it has to be neon lights, then it has to be ambulances, sirens, and everything else that happens when you decide to ignore the signs that are pointing to where you are harming yourself, where you are where you are neglecting yourself, where you misuse yourself, or where you let others misuse and neglect you. And you have heeded the warnings, you have heeded the signs, and now on a soul level, you have done the work to release everything that disallows you the understanding of your divinity. And now that you are simply centered in the worth and the divinity of your truth, it's time for the physical now to catch up, as now you're wrapping up on the old energies which created what you're experiencing now, which might be lackful, might be not what you've been wanting, but that's because it's the residual momentum from how you were creating. And now that energy is tapering off. It's done now. Now it's time for you to start beginning to manifest physical experiences based on the light you are. And yes, it starts a bit gradual, and then it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows again. Just as the unawakened energies were tapering off, the awakened energies are going to taper in to begin. So it's a beautiful new beginning of the momentum spinning in the new energies of authenticity and love. And all of a sudden, everything is now magical and is in alignment to the truth of you, alignment to your authenticity, aligned to the beautiful manifestations of not only this life in your childhood, but also in past lives where you did much healing work. You did a lot of healing work. You've been through a lot, not only this lifetime, but many, many lives and lifetimes where you were here anchoring beautiful energies on earth, raising the frequency, healing, loving, nurturing, adding your beautiful soul's frequency in order to assist humanity rise. And now it's time for all those energies to come forth into this beautiful experience in order for you to truly live heaven on earth, heaven being your soul is heaven, and now you're finally allowing the heaven of your soul to be manifest in this physical experience. And it cannot be seen, it's unknown. We haven't been allowed to be this free before. Whenever we were this free, we were burnt at the stake, we were crucified, we were stoned, we were drowned. Whenever we spoke the truth of liberating your soul, we were not allowed, and we were removed from the timeline. Never before have we been able and allowed to be, and the only thing preventing you from being now is you. It's not an external person. It's not your town, village. If it is, leave or allow yourself the energy to shift out of those energies that don't allow you to be. You are in control of your life. You are in control of your existence. Nobody has power over you unless you give them power over you. And right now in the fifth dimensional realm, you have the power to move to places, to release toxic energies that disallow you from being in your truth. And the majority of you have done this, which is why the majority of you have made peace with the unknown, because for you to release those energies means you're diving head first into, I do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. I have no idea where my abundance is going to come from. I have no idea how I'm going to make money. I have no idea who these people, I do not know. But all I know is that what is will be. Whatever is in my heart, whatever is in my soul, and my soul is now within the love of all things. As such, everything will be within the love of all things, the love of me. And you have made peace with uncertainty. You have made peace with forever growing. You have made peace with forever changing, with forever becoming. And it's beautiful. And it's now time for the physical to now honor it. The only frustration you had was that the physical wasn't really honoring, and Spirit said the momentum had to stop, because if you had to manifest all the beautiful experiences while the old energies were still around, it would again be depleted. It would rise, and it would be resistance, and then all the beautiful work you would have been frustrated. It would have been more annoying to have to build a beautiful thing and then let it crumble because the energies around are still toxic. It had to be at a time when all those energies had no power anymore, because you had shifted completely. The energies around you had shifted completely into the fifth beautiful dimension of abundance and authenticity, so that now whatever you do create in this beautiful, new, fertile, verdant, rich, abundant energy, frequency, soil of Mother Earth Gaia in the fifth dimension will simply grow into the abundance of your soul, of your heart. Let's pull some clarifiers. There we go, the Ace of Cups. You are a blessing. You are the key to your abundance. You are the key to your magic. You are the key to your experience. You are a blessing. You are beautiful. And it's time for your heart to be filled as you allow your self-love. Everything manifests within the love of you, and everything is love around you. Oh, this is beautiful. It's time for the end of the Nine of Swords. Time to end this worry. Time to end this never-ending story cycle. Just look at this. It's time to end this never-ending story cycle. It's time to end this worry. It's time to end this grief. It's time for the Ten of Cups. It's time for happiness. It's time for fulfillment. It's time for the beautiful experiences in this beautiful world, this beautiful reality that you have done the work. You have done the work. You have done the hard soul, emotional, spiritual work to liberate your soul to the truth of you, no matter how and what anybody else says. And now it's time for you to leave this realm of suffering where everybody else is still choosing to be in. It's okay until they're ready, and for you to enter the realm of divine love and abundance and happiness. 9 to 10, ending of that cycle. 8, 9, 10. I love this. Completion. And here it comes again, the Eight of Pentacles. It's time for you to create within your soul mastery. It's time for new beginnings within the truth of you. I love seeing these energies. Pisces, always going deep, but it's good. And there, the Queen of Pentacles, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and sticking to it. You are crystallized. You are not entertaining anything that doesn't resonate with your truth, with your value, with your love, and it's empowering. Finally, you are choosing your soul above all else. Above all else in this physical reality, you are choosing your soul, meaning you are no longer letting the temptations of the third dimension to keep you here. no matter what it is, no matter how pretty it looks, no matter how inviting it looks, no matter how it's reminiscent of the old, of the past, you realize I'm not interested in going back to the past. I'm interested in going forward within my truth. And no matter what things, conditions are giving me, do this and then you'll be able to do this, do this and then you'll be able to do that, do this and then you can go back to being happy, do this and then you'll be able to go back to this. You're saying, no thank you, I'm not being tempted by what you're offering. I'm not tempted by what you're trying to keep me here in this third dimensional never-ending cycle loop. I am honoring my soul. I'm listening to the heart of me. I'm listening to the call of my truth, and that is what is now building the beautiful experience that I am going to manifest. And you're really strong and you're really confident in it, and I love it. And finally, it releases you from conflicting thoughts. It releases you from confusion and conflict. It releases you from all these other energies. At the bottom of the cup, King of Cups, at the bottom of the cup, the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups, and of course this is beautiful Pisces energy. I feel very strong here. This is water, so Cancerian, Scorpio and Pisces, but I'm feeling with the full moon in Pisces. This is definitely Pisces energy, and this is you centering to divine love. This is you allowing the divine masculine to be within love, not within oppression, not within suffering, not within conditions, not within the external validations and other people's ways of being, not within the defined love, but within love born of your soul, love born of your existence, love born of your destiny. This is you finally creating within true, pure, divine love, which is simply love born of your truth. Oh, how powerful. And there we go. You allowing yourself love, you honoring yourself, you honoring the truth of you, you allowing yourself to be seen, you allowing your cup to be filled, you allowing experiences of love, of nurture, of care, of tenderness to you, you being selective about your energy, you being selective about who you spend your energy with, you only allowing those who are in the frequency of love to be. You're not shutting people out, you're only saying, I'll meet you within love. If you're within love, I'll see you there. But if you're creating within fear, I'm not gonna shift into fear so that you can be with me. I'm not gonna shift into fear so that you can be comfortable with your fear mongering. No, thank you. I'm gonna be within this beautiful realm of love and well-being, and I'll meet you in love and well-being. And because you are honoring your truth, because you are choosing your soul, you are honoring you, you're choosing the divine, because you are divine, you are universe, you are source energy, you are love. And because you're now choosing the truth of you, the love of you, you're finally creating from the divine magic within your heart, the magic within your soul. You are now the magician, you are now the alchemist. You have taken back your power, you have reclaimed your creative power, and now it's time for you now to manifest a beautiful experience within your life, your soul, which honors your soul, a beautiful physical experience which honors your soul, happiness, heaven on earth. You're no longer worried, you're no longer in fear, you're no longer in this third dimension, keep you in fear, keep you worried, keep you stressed, and we keep dangling treats, dangling answers for you. We keep dangling the fruit of knowledge for you, so you keep in the cycle of control. You have released that energy and you have no time to entertain it anymore. And those who are still entertaining it, you have left them. You're no longer judging them. You're no longer trying to move them to this. You realize nobody can be moved there. Your path, you had to experience everything on your own. And you've come to understand this. You had to go onto the steps of awakening on your own. Yes, you had beautiful people along the way, but it was up to you to make the choice to awaken. It was up to you to make the choice to heal. It was up to you to make the choice to end those cycles. And now you've released those who are deciding to keep in those energies. They can remain there. It's okay. You're going to remain here in happiness. Dark and light are both the dance of love. And until they have learned enough lessons within the darkness to come to the light, well, it's their own thing. You're no longer taking responsibility for anybody else's well-being. You've taken responsibility for your own well-being. And because you've done that, there we see it beautifully. the 10 becomes the 1 becomes the 10. You create your abundance. You are the key to your abundance. You are the key. You've always been the key to your love. You've always been the key to existence. You've always had the power. You've always been source energy. You've always been universe. You've always been a blessing. You've always been a miracle. You've just remembered it, and you have claimed it, and you've accepted it, and now it's simply time for the energy within to be reflected in the physical world without. It's time to end that never-ending story. It's time to end that cycle of you feeling worthless, of you feeling unappreciated, of you feeling neglected, of you feeling undervalued, of you feeling neglected and overlooked and not appreciated. It's the time for the ending of that energy. And it's time for you now to see yourself in your truth, in your mastery. You are wise, you are powerful, you are magical. You are born of existence within divine love. You are source energy, you are universe, you are spirit, you are God, you are goddess, you are everything. And it's time for you to come to the remembrance, the true remembrance and the true awakening of the power within your soul, of the power of you. You are your soul. In order for now your soul to be, in order for your will to be, in order for you to simply be still and know that you are God, that you are divine, that you are all. To be still in that knowing, to be at peace in that knowing of your divinity, and then create within that ease, within that knowing, without doubting it, but having full trust within the inner promptings of your soul, the inner promptings of your heart, and create a whole new reality based on you. In short, you finally exist. And you finally allow your existence to be. This is a very empowering time. This is you speaking your truth. This is you no longer doubting what you are receiving from your higher self, from spirit. This is you knowing your worth and knowing your value. This is you only entertaining and allowing energies within their truth, within their worth, within their value to be in your energy grid. This is you, my friend said this, said like, I feel like I'm becoming a spiritual snob. And I said, and it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're judging anyone. It's simply saying, if I can do the work, if I can do the work to release every single energy which is negative in my life and to allow myself to come to the truth of the understanding of the love I am, if I can do it, and thus I can offer love unconditional to all beings. I don't judge those who do not want to do it. I don't judge those who choose to repeat cycles. I don't judge those who continue to be reckless with themselves, but it does not mean I need to put myself in their reckless energy. It does not mean that I now need to disregard myself in order for them to be comfortable in their own disregard of themselves. Oh no. You do you, boo, completely. I will simply do me within the divine respect that I have for myself now. And I only wish those who have a divine respect for themselves to co-create with me, because then I can relax, then I can chill, then I don't have to work, then I have to put all my boundaries and my guards up, then I don't have to always be transmuting energies, then I can just chill and relax and deeply enjoy life with those who are also centered within their truth, within their value. Then we can all co-create in a kingdom of heaven where we are all creating through our own perspective of love, our own frequency of love, which is the frequency of the whole, the frequency of all, the purest divine love of spirit, of source, of you, of the very true essence of you. And you are being empowered to the state at this time, and those who know this already, it's another leveling up of you really claiming this, because it's simply time for you to create in the truth of your divine exquisite power. And it releases you from this feeling of uncertainty, this feeling of feeling trapped, of this place of pausing. It releases you from conflict. It releases you from all these people stuck in the illusion. It releases you of all the people stuck in conflict. You no longer have these energies. It's time. This is the healing chaos. This is what the tornado is coming to take out of your life. Boom. Confusion, conflict, people being horrible, people judging you, people being nasty, people having nothing but negative things and complaining and whining and moping and moaning about the world, people who are just very happy to remain within fear because it gives them stability. They're very happy to remain within the known. They have to know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow because it gives them stability, because they simply have no faith and no trust within their divine soul, within spirit, within universe. For all they say of beliefs and faith, they have completely no faith and no trust within love. They simply honor and worship fear. And it's time for you to be shifted out of that energy, for it no longer serves you, for you have done the work to release fear out of your life. And you are to be commended, you are to be celebrated, and you are to be blessed. Okay, I feel like I want to pull one more card from the Divine Abundance Oracle to wrap this beautiful and very powerful message up. I knew it was going to be a powerful time, and I love how Spirit is keeping it very open-ended as to how these manifest for everyone, because it's obviously depending on your truth, on your soul, and that's what's beautiful about this. It's finally you creating from your soul, so the abundance, the beautiful blessings are simply for you and you to experience as you create. But let's see if Spirit will give us a bit of insight as to what we are to look forward to with this full moon energy in the next couple of days. What kind of changes are coming through Spirit, if we may ask? What kind of beautiful manifestations can we expect? Or any other ways in which we can allow more of this energy to really shape our lives within the truth of our divinity. Let's see. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with Spirit. How beautiful, powerful, and synchronous is that message. And this is you. You are open. You are within the frequency of divine love. You trust the promptings of your heart. You've released the restrictions and the bondage of all else in this third dimensional egoic world, and you are simply receiving from your higher self, anchoring in the beautiful fifth dimension of love and authenticity, of divine freedom, divine love, and you're offering yourself with detachment. You do not look at the outcome. You're not worried about tomorrow, for you know tomorrow will simply fall into place within the love of you, and this is what you are doing. You are beginning a love affair with Spirit. It's time for a whole new world where you're experiencing a love affair with Spirit. How delicious. Blessed be.